Dreams. I followed my dreams. My haters mad, word of mouth say they blowing steam. One time for St. Louis, yeah. This one for them boss ladies. Pulling up with them bundles, yeah. Pulling up in the Mercy.
And here we are. We're back live. Today we're gonna be interviewing the lovely Bree.
Yeah.
Alright, where we at? Where you based at?
St. Louis, Missouri.
And what motivated you to become a business owner in St. Louis?
Well, I always wanted to do hair, and I knew that at some point in my life I was going to open up a shop, and I finally did. I actually was going to open up a shop in Atlanta, Georgia, but something was just telling me to stick around St. Louis, give it a try, and open up a shop here, and I did. It's called RnB Dreams Studio at 3356 Union Boulevard.
How has the St. Louis business ecosystem supported your journey? Like, has it been easy, hard, or what?
I would kind of say in the middle. I've always had like people support me. I've been doing braids since I was a teenager, and I was always doing my hair, and people I went to school with. I went to Oakville High School, shout out to Oakville, and everybody just was coming to me even after we graduated, and a lot of those clients still come to me to get their hair braided, you know, get services from me, tattoos, whatever it is that I have to offer. So I think that it was really easy for me to have supporters and stuff. I think the challenge is so many people here do so many of the same things, so everybody have someone that they could go to for braids or a sew-in or a tattoo. But luckily I have everything in one. I do it all up under one roof.
Let's add on to it. How have you overcame them?
Ooh, I'm still working on that part. Learning patience, because I've always kind of had a little issue with just patience, like learning to just sit still and just separate everything and breathe and not do everything all the time at once. I think that's one of the main things that I think helped me overcome that, and just having a good support system.
Do you feel like St. Louis offers you advantages or disadvantages in the spirit of becoming an entrepreneur?
I'm gonna say advantages, because everybody here knows everybody. So, you know, typically, like especially with services, if you do somebody's hair, a lot of times if you tell them who did it, they know exactly who it was, and when they get their hair done, they want to go to the person that you went to too. So I think that's what it is for me.
Gotcha. Cool. Question number 5. How has your business pushed you to become more creative with either your approach or certain projects?
How had my business
pushed you to become more creative in terms of getting results? Like, if everything wasn't easy, like, or has everything been easy? Like, were there some times that you just had to get creative to get something done?
Yeah, for the content creating aspect of business, I think that was one of the, it wasn't hard for me to transition into, because I've always been marketable. Anybody that know me know that when I post my products or my hair pictures or whatever, I always try to gloss it up, you know, make it look presentable. But when TikTok became a thing and I had to get on there and learn that, and then the algorithm, you know, those are things that you have to really be creative with just to get a reach of people. So those are things that I had to learn really, really fast. Also, having a shop now, I'm able to use my actual shop, you know, to be able to use that for backgrounds and to do the skits that I want instead of one little room, you know what I'm saying? So, yeah.
Gotcha. Next question. It's not really a question. Can you discuss any collaborations or partnerships that you formed with other entrepreneurs in this area, or does your network go beyond just what's around you?
I'll say it goes beyond what's just around me. For starters, I've had people within my circle that had services or they offer products and stuff, and I would just tell them, hey, you know, I think that it'd be dope if your items can be, you know, at the time in my home, so when clients would come, they would see other stuff that they could buy to support, you know, my friend or business partner or whatever. And hold on, what was the question?
It was just asking you to discuss any collaborations or partnerships that you.
Yeah.
We ain't cutting that now. We're gonna leave it in there.
Okay, so I was able to do that probably like in 2019, right before COVID had hit. And I was basically just kind of trying to connect with people that was in my city. Like, hey, if it's a service that you offer, let me know, so I can also give that to my clients and people that they know, because word of mouth is one of the best things that a business owner can ask for. When people are constantly talking about your business to other people with little to no advertising. I ended up traveling to Atlanta pretty regularly, like every month for the last couple of years. And I had linked up with some ladies that were some entrepreneurs, and I started to make logos for them to help support their business. And I didn't charge anything at all. So I think that networking with people and collaborating really helped boost my business, as well as me helping boost others.
Gotcha. And next question. How do you see the entrepreneurial scene here in the next, I'll just say 5 years? How do you think the entrepreneurial scene in this area will go in the next 5 years? Do you think it'll be more people like you, less people like you? Or?
I honestly think it'll be more people like me, because I don't know, like whoever is watching, I think about 2 years ago, they had an article here in St. Louis about how the women here was taking over the entrepreneur scene, like how it's so many people that just quit their jobs and started working for themselves. And I think that's going to spread like wildfire. A lot of people are creating jobs for themselves and not needing a 9 to 5. So yeah, it's going to boom.
Cool. Basically, do you feel like there's a lot of black people out around this area doing what you're doing?
I would say yeah. I would say like I'm starting to see more entrepreneurs offer more than one thing to their shop. Like, so a lot of braiders.
And diversity can be women too.
Yeah.
Gotcha.
So you see a lot of braiders, for example, and they may have a braid shop, but that's pretty much all they offer. Or you may see a tattooist and they get a shop and it's a tattoo shop and that's it. But I'm starting to see like people merging certain things together. I feel that I'm probably one of the only ones that offer everything under one roof, like facials, waxes, braids, sew-ins, tattoos, lashes, everything. It's just a lot that I offer. And I feel like I'm not going to be the last person. I think a lot of people are going to be inspired to offer as much as they can.
Cool.
Yeah.
We're almost done.
Yeah.
So can you share any specific success stories or milestones you've achieved as an entrepreneur?
Yeah, I can. Like I said before, I always wanted to do what I'm doing right now since I was little. And being in my 30s and it wasn't happening yet, a lot of people would be discouraged and, I'm just going to get a 9 to 5, or, I'm just going to put those dreams on hold. But I feel like because of my consistency and my willingness to keep going, I was able to do the very thing that I always wanted to do. So for anybody that's watching, I would just like to say that,
Stop taking all my questions. That's my last question. Last question. What advice would you give aspiring entrepreneurs looking to start their journey?
To keep going, to be consistent. If you have a problem with marketing yourself, read books, go to seminars, do whatever you got to do.
What about master classes?
I really don't like master classes, but I mean, if that's what you got to do, I just, yeah. If that's
be smart and don't spend all your money.
Yeah, don't spend all your money, because you got to make that back somehow. And if you were like me, I ended up quitting during COVID, only having like $200 to my name, starting my own business. So it's important that you make wise choices with your business venture, because you don't want to go broke before you make any profit. So just keep going, be consistent, be creative, follow people that are in your niche, support them, they support you. And like I said, just keep going. That's it.
Anything extra? What about punctuality? What about showing up on time?
Show up on time. Show up for you and your business and clients. Y'all need to show up on time. And then I also want to say too to other hairdressers, because this has been a whole situation on Facebook at one point in time. You have to show up on time too for your clients. It ain't fair that you charging your clients a late fee for them being 10 minutes late, but you 20-30 minutes late and they supposed to wait for you. So you get out what you put in. Just be fair, be open-minded, and just really love what you do.
Peace. We out of here.
Dreams. I follow my dreams. If you ain't never come to practice, you ain't on my team. Yeah.
First I can't
Yeah.
sleep, now I can't stop dreaming.
Dreams. I followed my dreams. My haters mad, word of mouth say they blowing steam. Dreams. I followed my dreams. If you ain't never come to practice, you ain't on my team now. I'm at the spot, trapping legal broad daylight.